Good afternoon on what is a bright, warm and sunny day. It is Sunday, the 10th of April. Have a nice hot cup of tea. And a parcel to unbox. So let's have a look. Just break the glue. There we go. And what we've got inside, I can't quite see it. A bit small there, so let's just 3. It is the OpenQuest Companion. And this is sort of basically, I'm sure I've seen this, it's the style of artwork before. This is the companion to OpenQuest, or rather in particular OpenQuest 3rd edition, not long published by D101 Games, which is essentially a basic role-play fantasy system with influences from RuneQuest, role-playing, and Glorantha in terms of its mechanics and its use of passions. And this book focuses on maximum gaming fun, presenting modular rules that can add excitement to any D100 game. So it includes the One Magic system, membership, adventuring associations, deities list, near-death experiences, other worlds quests, realm quests, war, quick quest, and quick encounters. And I say war because it's all in capitals and it's got an exclamation mark. So, war! So, looking up, we have a page of contents. And the One Magic system, which is a simplified magic system. It developed under the need to have a quick magic system for games of OpenQuest that does not require the same level of magic point counting, ranking and tracking of long-term relationships between the characters and their teachers. It grew out of convention gaming and is used for games where the magic is less focused and the player wants a simpler, more straightforward system. So there we go. Nice, quick magic system as an alternative to the core mechanics. And then we have a spell list to go with it. So you've got, you've actually got, just have a look, 30, let me see, 90, yeah, about 100, over 100 spells listed here, and then we've got explanations of them following. Again, nice illustrations, nice open kind of style. So you basically get this followed by a lengthy section of spell descriptions. I have to say, reading spell descriptions is never all that enthralling, and it's even less exciting, I have to say, to edit. I have done it. It's not the most fun part of editing, to be honest. And the same actually goes for bestiary. They're not always the most exciting of things to edit or write about. So, and then we have examples of we've got powerful magicians and magical societies. So new rules for that. The one system magic system really abstracts the OpenQuest 3 magic system of magical organisations and specialist casters. If you want significant magicians and magical societies, it gives you the options for both in that section. And we've got a couple of examples there as well. Up. And the main OpenQuest rulebook already has rules for 2 types of organisations, the religions in the Divine Magic chapter and the schools of sorcery in the Sorcery chapter. Each has ranks with the requirements that its members can belong to, and it gives benefits in play. This article expands upon these ideas in 2 areas. The membership skill gives a new skill that measures the character's relationship with an organisation, and then the means to define organisations, a quick outline of significant organisations, not religions, schools of sorcery or adventurous associations. We have, so there's the rules for the organisations there, and this is followed by how you gain and lose membership, and before you go on to defining memberships. So defining organisations. So you have the Honourable Guild of Sword Fighters as an example there. That's backed up by that illustration. Before we get into the Adventurers Association itself, like the plane of operation, let's have a look. So basically, and then we've got the ranks and more. I mean, you could do a whole book of these associations if you wanted to. Typical quests and common adventure and social benefits. Very nice sort of like typical party adventures there, standing before a great ziggurat, sort of almost a classic scene for your fantasy. And then we have a creating association for player characters, because they can actually belong to an association themselves. They could be an association themselves. We have an example of adventuring associations. So we've got the Green Blades and the Medusa Guard, complete with ranks and things like rituals and so on. And then deities listing. So this expands upon the other organisations presented in the core rulebook for your religions. Basically, you can build an organisation or religion around them. And these are all these are actually these are generic, okay, and it's really up to you as the game master to sort of like take these and personalize them to your game and the pantheon that you're using. Then a discussion of near-death experiences and how to handle them in your game. Other world quests. I'm looking back to sort of like the planar organisation earlier, but this takes your player characters on adventures off-world to other planes of existence and other world places. So that include the reality of the real world, the hell, the spirit world, houses of the holy, the magic world, and so on, including the Black Lodge. All depending upon your cosmology in your game. You can use these or not as you will, or pick and choose, or adapt. And then we have examples of realm quests. Essentially, these are quests that occur on the larger stage of the realm, be it monarchy, republic, matriarchy. They provide the overarching big picture that for that year of game time, unless the character successfully resolve all the issues. And essentially, it's a loose set of guidelines that help you run games with the characters and movers and shakers in their homeland. What it's not is a detailed blow-by-blow resolution system where matters of state are resolved by rolling pseudo dice without the character's actions having any output in the any part in the outcome. So it's really taking the player characters up onto a different, sort of scaling up a bit and onto a different stage, and still having them involved. It's not just having an adventure, it's having them in charge or having them influence big events. So we determine here what size, who's the ruler, who supports the ruler, how do we do magic, and here's sort of the background to the realm in question. So we've got a couple of examples down there before we go on to how to use realm quests and their scope. And then we get into war. No exclamation mark, not full caps, so not war. And so this is a sort of like this is a matter of scoping and scaling here. So we have Dirt Crawler surviving the battle, Troubleshooter significant victories that lead to the victory, and Ruler winning the war. So we have sort of 3 scales of sort of like being the PBI, the poor bloody infantry, or skirmishers are doing so much more troubleshooters, making strike missions, that sort of thing, and the Ruler in charge, and where you fit your player characters into that. We've got culture with a clash of empires, and even up to mass combat rules. Now we get into quick quest. As it looks at the shortcuts I use in play without shortchanging the shortcuts that the author uses in play to help speed up gameplay. So it's basically having a goon, sort of standard sort of goon squad with set hit points, armor, damage modifiers, that sort of thing, just to make it easy to use without individualizing everything. And then sort of essentially handling wealth and the turnip economy. And then we have a legal appendix, of course, which is nice. Always you have the legal appendix, basically. That's your OGL there. So yeah, that's the OpenQuest Companion. Expansion for the OpenQuest 3rd edition rules. Basically, fairly slim volume. It's not absolutely necessary for you to play the core game, but there's plenty of ideas in there for you to expand and change how the game you want as you want. In the meantime, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a parcel and a book or game, which I will talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do hit the subscribe button down below. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook. Bye for now.